Right, welcome back to Eldridge. This is episode of I don't honestly remember, but it's getting on a bit. Shall we leave it like that? That's a great start. I'm just going through the fields and meadows at the moment to see what needs doing, mainly on the meadows, because that's where we're gonna have to spend most of the time. But we have just started to plough. We're ploughing the home field at the moment, or at least Paul is. I've got Kylie is putting some lime down on the meadow behind the rearing sheds, and this bridge has been finished. Look at this. And the speed traps are gone. Happy days. Right, now I think I've been wondering why the Crawford Browns seem to be putting so much pressure on us farmers. Well, the mother-in-law seemed to come up with the answer. She's been playing around on the internet, as is her wont, in between playing games, and she'd come across some interesting things. One, Mr. Crawford Brown has just taken over a property development company. Putting two together and we'll probably make them several hundred. It seems to be that the farmland around here is relatively cheap, especially if we can get planning permission on it. So we're wondering, and it's a possibility, that trying to push some of the farmers out and make it hard for anybody else to take them over, and he's going to reap the benefits by building on them, or at least selling the land for building. I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. Or rather, I wouldn't put it past his wife, and it seems that they are reunited at the moment, which is dangerous. At least once they were separate, we stood a chance. Remember, I haven't got my beacons on. Alright, just have a look at this one, see what this matters like. Then I've got to go and feed the beasts. They're getting a bit lower. Provisions. We will have later today our first new cow, I think, so we're looking forward to that. I'm going to build a herd up to about 100 head and then just sell off all the excesses. See what this looks like. This also could do with some lime on it. It's wet enough still, there's plenty of nutrients in here. I'll just shove some lime on this one, and it looks like she's finished, so I'm just going to see her, get that sorted. That one's been limed. Why she needs a lights on at the moment, I do not know. We'll switch those off. Oh, I didn't save this one, so I better save. This is meadow. I'm not bothered to save any of the ones we don't own. 19 meters. That should hopefully do for the sprayer and all. Although we have only given one headland on this, so we might have to do another one. We'll just move that into the right one. Where are we? Meadow 19 meter. Meadow. One gone. Stop. Get rid of that lot. We'll take it down to 14 next. Hello, she's done it. She hasn't actually done anything. Let's have a look at this. Let's find out what happened there. Go back to meadow. Seems a bit quick to do that. I wonder if she went around the outside course and not the actual course. Let's try it again and see what happens. Fun and games. That's interesting. It's not using any lime out of there. There's a fault with this mod. Oh, glory. Well, I can't use that. I'm going to have to swap it over. I'll keep it going for this time and then swap it over next time. As you see, Paul is ploughing away quite happily. Not going to say happily, but he's ploughing away on the home meadow. I hope he's going further enough that way. This isn't one of the courses which didn't take the whole field in. I didn't leave one of those in here. Or is it because we're on a slope here? That probably why. No, it takes it all in. Oh well. Alright. So we need to put some lime on here. Well, we're going to have a 3 go on the lime, but looks like I shall have to take out quite a bit of money to put that right. So I can't have its own 3 stuff. I'm far enough this way. Always lose myself on these meadows. There's no real landmarks to go with. No. It's funny, on the multiplayer, BP was saying he got himself lost on the old ridge the other day. Flaming marvellous. Meadows I always have the biggest problems with trying to get out of, because the fields there seem to be something to look at to find your way out. Ah, here we are. I see the sign. I think we shall feed the beast and have a look at the others as we go. 18 shouldn't want anything. She'll have to. I don't think any of the meadows we took over from the council needs anything. And I somehow managed to lose the front weight on this. I put it down somewhere, but it's my age, you know. Well, we're going to feed the beasts. I think Paul will be busy all day. It's going to be ploughing now for a long time. I might have to hook up to the utility vehicle too. When she's finished work, get hooked up, and whilst I'm loading the wagon, we'll go and move her down to 14. I wonder if I could use the stuff if you do it by hand. So I'll have to look at it, see if I can see what it is in the XML. It must be something simple. Something's been forgotten. Not that I understand these mods, you understand, but let's just give a complete feed up round everything. Done the milk already today. You haven't got to worry about that. Let's try and get this under the spout. We have that. Alright, brake on. Oh, that's because we're close to that. I was wondering why that was shown. Stuff disappearing out of here. Alright, we get round to 14, we go this way around. I wonder if we take the top off if it'll work. This one around. Ah, if we take the top off, it works properly. Should have to remember that. You travel with the top on. I hope I've actually put some down. If not, we'll have to do it again. Should have went down this side road there. See if we got one for this. This is 14. Well, it depends whether it already. No. No, we haven't. So we have to put in another new one. Need to get in there to find out which way we got to go. Could be a handy little cheat if it doesn't take any out. Football, if it doesn't, if the levels don't go down. If not, I'm going to do that yet again. The third time we've gone around that field. Now we normally start this edge at the southwest, going north. We'll go at 2 and see what happens. See what it looks like. What about so we can actually see it? I think I do. I'm going to give it 2 because I need room. I'm trying to think of spray and all because I'll be using the same course. This is field 14, 19 metres. Field 14, 19 metres. I'm going to put that into there whilst I'm thinking about it. Right, take the top off. Hopefully the fill plane will go down in here. There it is. I'll get rid of the white points. Don't need them. Just need the. See whether the fill plane's going down or not. Can't really tell. Be little short bits, but seems rather short there. Ah, yeah, that's fine. That's on. Take that lot off. Right, let's get back to mine. Let's get something done today. Forgot the brake. As I say before, you wouldn't have noticed because I'd quickly done it without anybody noticing I missed it. Can't get away with it now. Not gonna want a lot. Checking what the water situation is as well. I think it's going to be a complete refill on the beasts. Come on. Oh, was it the piggies? Well, I ain't got a front weight on and I cannot remember what I done. I've got a spare, well, I ain't got a spare front weight, but I've got the front weight from the stire back at the farm. I think, oh no, I haven't. That's probably where this is. I must have used this for spraying last. I reckon I left the front weight down by the spraying valve. We just have to drive steady. Should soon have some more animals to take to market. So we can see whether I need to come out of the cab and see. Oh, it's half full, but I think the water's going to be okay for now. There's a few days since your last one, and actually the leisure park is ready, but please do not expect anything too marvellous. There's a few trees and a few park benches, and imaginatively enough the trees have grown to full size almost as they're planted. Very good soil around Aldridge. It grows things at a remarkable pace. When we come back, I think I'll whip past there and we'll have a quick look at it. But, well, let's say no front white. Give it a bit too much. I'm gonna drop the trailer just here. I'm gonna whip through here and have a look and see if we can find that white. I don't remember where the other entrance is. There we are. What that look like? Oh, that's got too much lime on it. That's got to be cut down. Oh, we'll have a quick look at this as we go past. This is the new leisure facility. Park and have a quick walk round, and I'll walk into the river. No actual entrance this side, it's all through the houses, but you see there's a few trees in there, some park benches which I see people already making use of. A couple of oaks, I think there's some poplar, oh there's a poplar, some ash, all British style trees, and more benches, and the entrance is actually through the village. And there's also one apple tree in here, that just so that the locals, rather than pinch my apples and BP's apples, then actually have some themselves. And we forgot the brake again. There's nothing too spectacular, but it's made good use of that field. That reminds me, I must sell that field off. Hopefully everything stays where it is. I haven't tried that yet. Now, did we leave that white in here? Just going to check and see if that's up here first. Two places I always leave white. No, I didn't leave it there, so it must be. So, remember this year to refill the seed master. There we have remembered the brake. Could do is fill up with juice, but I have to wait. Ah, there it is. Left it there after spraying and forgot all about it. Oh, just to see that how much weight we got in there. Nothing. Got the old problem of losing the weight as soon as we drop them. Excuse the expression. We ain't gonna get much done today. Not certain where to send her off to next. I'll be back here to refill. But this should be better now. We shouldn't be sliding all over the show. Just having a quick drink as thirsty work this farming lark. I think looking at the time we've been on here, been about half an hour. I'll just go and fill the lamps up and finish the rest of this off in the milk cows, and we'll have a quick look and see how they're doing. I need to see if there's any more meadows that need liming, or even fields come to that. Now's the time to lime them. I must probably go through them once they've been ploughed. We are expecting rain in a few days time, so we should be okay there. Now let's see if we can slide this thing. Now, and you might notice too, we now got the trailer sound effects on. I'm copying BP and everything. Looks like it's a lovely day. My fear is it's going to be too hot today, and we're going to lose more moisture, because we're going to lose 14% moisture whilst ploughing. But I need to get that stuff in. It seems a waste of time to plant alfalfa and not plough it in. And because there's only 2 waterings per crop per year, I've got a feeling I'm going to give the first one just after I plant. It depends on how wet the ground is then, and the second one quite a bit later. I've also rejigged the order I'm doing things, or the fields I'm putting things in. I haven't decided on the home field yet. My thoughts are to go for some maize in there for the BGA. Will be ready money. And we could do with it. I haven't actually looked to see how we're doing on the BGA either. We should swing past there some more. No one ready to harvest. Just put all the alfalfa's ready to plough in. We'll go across the top of the farm and have a pop into the BGA on the way, I think. I really must trim this tree out here. Getting on my whip keep hitting that, having that hit the tractors. Park on the grass here. Hope we can get off again afterwards. Yeah, we've got it all on. Right, let's see how this is doing now. This is now 31%. Ugh. A long time before we get the money from that in. And I'm thinking about doing maize, as I say, in the home field, and do it early before the major wants his forage harvester. I should then be able to borrow that. He never wants it until late in the year when he does all his silage work. If I do it early, I should be able to grab that often. And I'm hoping that because of the beet situation needing a 5-year rotation, I'm gonna have to try and buy a couple more big fields, or one big field I can split into 2 large fields for next year. Go around this outside one and we go on fire the other little beastie, the humpback bridge. Start tipping and see how she fill plane doesn't go down. It's a pity, I don't think. Oh, it does only very slightly. Well, she's still got quite a bit, so we'll have a look up at the one by the sheep. I should have looked at that when I was up there. I'm better going back to the other meadow behind the feed plant and just see if that has taken it. We should be able to see it now. If I hop out here again, crouch down, actually on the field itself, and I think we're just off it here. Oh yeah, you can see it clear. Go and see whether that has done it here. Chicken with it. It looks like the exit over there. Get rid of that again, that's better. Waste diesel me? Never. You can see the water levels well up, so although we still haven't had much rain yet, there's been plenty around the valley. We've been in the valley because a lot of it drains down to us, so we should be okay. Hopefully next year we'll be back to normal, using as much water as we want. I want to do it is no, don't even think of it trying to mess with mods. It's beyond you, well beyond you. Yeah, to get back to our friends at Crawford Browns, it looks like they are on a little scheme, and we know who's going to suffer. It's going to be the farmers. So, hop out and have a look. That has gone on there. Ooh, that's a bit naughty. Whoever made, I can't remember who made this mod, but that's a little bit naughty. That you don't actually need to use any out of here. Water levels are right there. I'll take this up to 21 and then call it an episode. Next time that'll be really into the field preparation work. I see that BP's already ahead of me on that, but he's an impatient American, he can't wait. Still got a couple of fields nowhere near grown through yet. I'm waiting until they get to the last stage of growth. before I plough them in. Keep the cover on as long as possible. Oh, and Charles, anybody who's worried about Charles, he's still over at the stable. I gave him a prolonged leave of absence to help out there. Now we've got Kylie back, and she still can't stop talking about passing the test. I think Paul almost threw a bucket of water over her yesterday. He'd had enough. Well, I told him I'd put him in for the test if he wants, but he's not interested. Oh, because we've got those two meadows right at the top there too. We might just have a look at those as well. This one's alright. We just should check these meadows out around here first, then have a look. Go in the next entrance, I think. I'll charge my arm once we're going past those brick walls. Lamb's got plenty of water. I might just want to put some straw in, but I'll look at that later. Oh, we might as well just give this a sprinkle now because we're here. This is 21. Set her up for that. And once she's on her way, I'll do my outro. I usually start over this corner. Which is going northwest. Going south. I think I only get one in there. It's a lot narrower. I think this is one we have to watch a little bit with the sprayer. Yeah, that should do. That should do a treat. Alright, we'll save that. That's field 21. If it looks like we're going to keep the able to use the council medals, I will then do courses for them properly. Till then, I think I'll just leave it. Alright. Oh, take the top open. Alright, I'll hop back to my vehicle and see what Paul's doing. Oh, he's halfway. That's done us. Check what it's got, and what I'm doing that would say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and like what you saw, please consider subscribing. If you've got any comments, please comment. I will try and answer every comment. Although at the moment YouTube seems to be playing up and not notifying me of comments. Thank you, YouTube, and with that, it's me, I'm saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.